Afternoon, further train for departure here at London Victoria before heading to the depot. Depart when you have a clear aspect. Okay, will do. So first thing I need to do is insert the master key, reverser to neutral. Reset the AWS, activate DOO, yes because this is an empty train. Driver ID. That. Route code. Route code is 9996. Enter. So out of service, send, leave it like that. Head over to the GSMR. What's that popping sound? So my input for the GSMR is 5 Yankee 5 1. Power signal 0 0 1. Enter. Like that. GSMR is now set up. Set this to 8 because the train is formed of 8 coaches. Signal up ahead is displaying a clear aspect, this is in not danger. So DRA off. Taking a look outside. Headlights are set. And we are ready to depart. So release the brake and power to notch 3. But the train is forwarded as well. So departing London Victoria, the speed limit is 20 miles an hour. And the next stop is signal Victor Sierra 23 in about 0.2 miles. Yeah, it's just so we can wait for a train to pass. That's it. Oh yeah, because it is Sunday the 22nd of November 2020, the southern services have been diverted to London Bridge, so which is why there are no southern services, because the line between Victoria and East Croydon is closed. So they're just buses. So no diversions, just buses. So bring the train gently to a stop. At the stage respect, we're just waiting for a train to pass us, heading out of Victoria. Because this is an empty train, we have very low priority over passenger trains. So brake to step 3 reverser to neutral and DRA on. So we now have a signal yellow aspect, so reverser to forward, DRA off, power to notch 3. Okay, our next stopping point is Norwood Junction to let another train to pass in about 8 miles. So on the right is a 377, just stabled. And on the left, I think it's called Grosvenor Carriage Sidings. I think that's its name. All it has in it is just a bunch of southeastern units, mainly just 375s, 465s, 466s. Train from Bromley South. Don't know why there were 2 egress ramps. Speed limit is now 40 miles an hour. We're now crossing over the River Thames. So line to the right is the Brighton main line towards East Croydon and Clapham. Towards Clapham, East Croydon, then to Gatwick to Brighton. And we go left on the southeastern main line towards Faversham. Although what we'll actually be doing is going through through Brixton, Herne Hill, towards Tulse Hill, through Gypsy Hill, Crystal Palace, Noah Junction, and then Selhurst. So yeah, we're going the long way round. So to upgrade my current PC, because my current PC is a potato, I haven't ordered, but I've looked at some new PC parts with help from my tutor at uni. So I picked out a new case, I picked out a new motherboard and DDR4 RAM. The only problem is money. So my next unit loan will be in January, which means I won't be able to order the parts until January. So I have to order the parts, wait for them to get here, and then completely rebuild my computer. I'm going to speed up because I'm lazy. I'm not sure if Southeastern drivers can use speed set, but I'm going to anyway. We're now passing through Wandsworth Road Station. So yeah, we're falling behind a 466 with a 465 combination all the way to Herne Hill, where the train will continue towards Bromley South and will go right towards Tulse Hill. So hopefully in January I'll be able to use dynamic lighting. I'll be able to use dynamic lighting, which means my videos won't look like shit, like this. So what I'll do with my old computer is I will discard the case, discard my motherboard, discard my RAM, keep the hard drive and my SSD. The SSD is used for the operating system, so Windows 10. I'll keep the phones, keep the PSU, and that's about it. My graphics card that I ordered a really long time ago, I think it was August. It's an AMD Radeon RX 580. I think it's actually called AMD RX 580. So yeah, hopefully... Sorry. So hopefully in the next few months my videos will look a lot better. So just slowing down for these danger aspects. So gently just pulling up to these danger aspects. I do say so a lot. So. Anyway, the case I've looked at is called. Just need to start down. Cougar Gemini M Mini Tower Gaming Case RGB tempered glass with Trilux dynamic RGB lighting system, iron grey. That's its name. It's on eBuyer for £39.78. Looks really nice. Hopefully it should fit everything I need into it, because my current case is tiny. The new motherboard, just rolling down the hill. My new motherboard that I've picked out is ASRock B365M Phantom Gaming 4LGA1151 DDR4 M ATX motherboard, and it costs $82.26. Good thing that was yellow. And the RAM I've picked out is Kingston 8GB DDR4 2.666 GHz non-ECC memory RAM. And I'm gonna get two. So I'll have 16 gig of RAM. Did my train just go through the speed sign? So yeah, I think in total it costs like 180 quid. Coupled with the fact that I've already bought a new CPU, graphics card and a PSU, that's an extra 300 quid. So 300 plus 180, that's about 480 quid. So yeah, it's a massive investment. Simulate is 60 going down to 45. Like, why does it go up from 60 at Brixton to 45 at Herne Hill? Why can't I just keep it at 45? Why? Okay, stop, please. Ha! Handbrake. I don't really need it. Don't really need it. Yeah, that was close. So we now have the road through or to Herne Hill. So the left of the left will be joining from Loughborough Junction and Blackfriars, and ultimately the core to Bankrest, Bedford, and the East Coast Main Line. Just gonna cruise at 20 because I'm gonna assume the next signal is a danger, and I don't want to trip the TPWS. So there's Herne Hill in the distance, and I'm assuming the next signal is a danger. There's a repeater just before the canopy. And it's repeating a clear aspect. Although the limit to the right is 20 anyway. So this is Herne Hill. I wonder how many people watch my videos for the drive, or they just watch my videos to hear me ramble. Because I couldn't imagine you watching my video just for the graphics, because it looks like shit. So I just assume people like hearing me ramble about random bullshit. So recently I got my results back for Block 1 of teaching. So what uni has decided to do for this year is something called block teaching. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically instead of doing your units instead of doing your units all at the same time, you do it one at once. So because I have 4 units, so my 4 units are Programming Principles and Design, Artificial Intelligence, Mobile App Development, and my dissertation. Each unit has been compressed down to its 6 weeks, which just sounds crazy and stupid. And it is crazy and stupid. Because what uni has forced us to do is learn the content 4 times quicker, which doesn't work at all. So for my first unit, Programming Principles and Design, first half was learning about different programming paradigms. The second half was compilers and how they work. And because the unit was split in half, we had 3 weeks on paradigms, 3 weeks on compilers. So we had to learn compilers in 3 weeks with 13 weeks of content. So 13 weeks of content in 3 weeks. That just sounds retarded. So the assessment, instead of actually doing the assessment, we were still trying to teach ourselves the content because we couldn't get through it all. Also, what Stu decided to do was, in the webinars, he went through the content at literally a million miles an hour. So nobody could really keep up with him. So yeah, during the assessment, which was 2 days long because of COVID. So instead of actually answering the questions, we're still trying to teach ourselves the content in order to answer the questions. So yesterday, so the 27th of November, I got my results back, and after all that hard work getting through the compiler stuff really quickly and answering the questions, sort of, instead of, I got 39%, which is a fail. And the way grades work at uni is that 40% is a pass. So yeah, 40% is minimum for a pass. I got 39. What the fuck? Like, you made us learn compilers in 3 weeks, and then you give me 39% instead of 40. Why is uni trying to be a giant asshole? Why? 39, fairly, 39%. Like, you nearly passed, it's just so close. 39, 40 is a pass. Just, why? Why do you do this to me? Why? 39%. Anyway, that's in the past. So next assessment is artificial intelligence. So what we're doing in AI, it's had for ages, aren't I? Yeah, just waiting for some trains to pass. So the artificial intelligence, we're using MATLAB to pretty much program and learn about the KNN, so K nearest neighbours, naive Bayes, and the decision trees classifiers, using AI to predict stuff using a clean data set. So if you don't know what a clean data set is, it's pretty much a data set that is free from like repetition and errors and things. So the way that K nearest neighbours works is that it takes in all the data, it uses Z-score standardization to, bring outliers closer in towards the rest of the data. I think that's how it works. And then using Pythagoras on a graph. So the graph, a graph of axes. So X is class 1, Y is class 2. So you plot it with its values. I don't know how it works exactly because the book is a pain in the ass. So you take one point and you find the nodes around it, it's like the other pieces of data. You can actually try and see what... You can actually try and predict what things are. That's a horrible explanation. So the way that K nearest neighbours works is that it takes the data, Z-score standardizes it, then splits the data with most of it being training data, then the rest of it being testing data. So the training data will train the model with the data, and then the testing model will evaluate test how the algorithm has performed in terms of accuracy. So the next one is naive Bayes, which uses statistics to something or other, I forget. Then you have decision trees, which I've yet to finish reading upon. So yeah, I'm a bit behind with stuff. Yeah, I need to catch up. So anyway, enough rambling about uni and its bullshittiness. Alright, talk about trains. So what's happened? Oh yeah, paces. So on the 27th, last pace, I think it was 142.4, ran from Kirby to Manchester Victoria. So did I see this very well? No, I did not, because I forgot it was actually happening. Well, I didn't forget, I wasn't informed, so I didn't know what was happening. So yeah, the last station was Tulse Hill. This is West Norwood. So yeah, the scenario is a very, very slow scenario. So if you like slow scenarios and like not going 125 miles an hour, so if you just want to take things nice and slow, you can. This is a nice scenario for you. What's in a 377 or a pair of 377s, which are Lewis's favourite train? I think he recently changed his mind to a HSC. Tiny bit of wheel slip. Speed limit is now 35 miles an hour. So we are in Southeastern Class 277s. So on the front we have 377 514, and on the rear we have 377 508. Come on, like, there we go. So the destination says out of service. This is coach number 1 of 8. And on the rear, it says out of service. This is coach number 8 of 8. So yeah, D377s have been transferred from Thameslink because they've been replaced by 700s. So they were just transferred to Southeastern. So this scenario is called 5 Yankee 51 1231 London Victoria to Selhurst Depot. This afternoon you're in charge of an empty pair of Class 2775 units from Victoria to Selhurst via Gypsy Hill. It's Sunday, so there shouldn't be too much congestion around South London. Your input for GSMR is 5 Yankee 51 001 for the signal. And the destination for out of service is 9996. Press yes to driver only operation. Yeah, because it's empty, I assume there won't be a guard. So up ahead is Gypsy Hill Station. Looking in the passenger view, we still have the southern interior, and I'm not sure if that's actually accurate. So we get the signal yellow, which means the next signal will be at danger. Next station we'll pass through will be Crystal Palace, where we turn right towards Norwich Junction and the Brighton Main Line. Yeah, this cat keeps yelling at me. Just sat by my legs, just meowing her head off. leaving the tunnel, we are now passing through Crystal Palace. So line straight on, join up with the Brighton Main Line towards Sydenham and London Bridge, and we go right towards Norwich Junction and East Croydon. So passing through platform 2. With a danger aspect. So if you want this scenario for yourself, it is available on ATS. So AlanThompsonSim.com. Link in the description. What's the speed limit? Speed limit is 25 going up to 50 with a warning of 40. So assuming the next signal is at danger until I can see otherwise. Come on, frame rate up. So the signal changed to yellow, which means the next one will be a danger before we turn right onto the BML. I think there's like a 455 ahead of us going to, I think it's East Croydon, I think. Maybe Sutton. Change to yellow just before we got there. So over this bridge will be, or under the bridge, will be the Brighton Main Line from London Bridge. Yep, just 4 tracks. Speed limit going right is 20 miles an hour. Line straight on, I don't remember where it goes. Yeah, I really remember. I really don't remember. So the next signal will be just before the junction onto the BML. Yeah, 377 doesn't have that much view outside the front window. Very limiting because of the gangway. We're yellow and a F5, I think? F5 feather? I think it's F5. So we are crossing onto the down fast. Yeah, the down fast. Platform 4. So yeah, it is Sunday, so it is very quiet. Very quiet and peaceful. So currently on the down slow, and just before we get to the platform, we'll be on the down fast. Because that's what real-time training said. Yeah, the 455 is going to somewhere because there's another marker in the way. The frame rate will die as we get to Selhurst because there's just so much third rail to load. Yeah, Sutton, 2 kilo 28. So gently just pulling up to the danger aspect. Just crawl at like 5 miles an hour. With a 377 going to London Bridge, 1 Lima 29. From East Grinstead. Even though I think trains from East Grinstead are normally formed of like 10 coaches using 377 6s. Or 377-6. Slow down to about 2.5 miles an hour. So just up top at the end. Hopefully no one tries to board these trains because it's out of service. Please make sure the manual junctions are set to new shed 4 before entering Selhurst Depot. Okay, so short task. So Selhurst Depot is over here. So change that one, change this one, change that one. Yeah, all the rest are automatic. So we just need to wait for a train to pass. Another train to pass. So we now have the road into the depot, so it's single yellow with Delta in the theatre box. I think it's a theatre box, maybe it's called a route indicator. Whatever the telecom term is. So we'll be crossing onto the Upfast, where the 377 was on. There's the 455 on the right, just stabled, just chilling. Now crossing onto the Upfast, no, up slow line. The slow line used by stopping trains, like the overground. And now going right into the depot. You press N for the depot horn. Not a horn, it's a whistle. It's a little whistle. So on the... Nope. Yeah, good enough. Over here we have a 171, just stabled. So looking over here, there's just more stuff. 377s, 171s, mainly 377s. Yeah, filled up with a bunch of stuff. 455, Telestral Stars, more stuff and stuff. With a very, very dead frame rate. I've been recording for the past 43 minutes. Hopefully it'll be a lot shorter when I edit it down. So this is the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this fairly slow run through South London. So subscribe for more chasing content. There's a fuck ton of it. Subscribe to the channel if you like my content and want to see more. Like the video if you're so inclined. What the hell is with those textures? They're just black. Okay, they're grey. Okay. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, follow me on Twitter for future video updates. Join my Discord, link in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. So arriving into Selhurst Depot.